Hello, my name is Duncan Moss, and I'm a lay minister here in Verwood, and this is my thought for this coming week. There is a sign in my kitchen which reads, "In the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it is the life in your years." Well, didn't our Queen do one better? She maxed out. Not only did she live a long life, but she was able to live them all very well, a life well lived. She is the only monarch I have ever known. Even so, I was surprised when I heard that the first Prime Minister she had appointed was Winston Churchill, who was born in 1874, and the last one she appointed was Liz Truss, who was born in 1975, over 100 years apart. Whilst I never met or knew the Queen personally, those people who did know her have consistently said that not only was she a very dedicated person to her role as monarch, but she was a very kind and considerate person. Yesterday the Archbishop of Westminster said of her that her faith in God was of paramount importance in her life, and that the teachings of Christ and her own accountability before God was the framework of the way in which she tried to live her life. Many have said that she was a gift from God, and whilst that is correct, it is also true to say that the qualities that she showed us all had actually been gifted to her from God. Not only did God give us a remarkable monarch, but he also downloaded all those gifts of kindness, duty and service that we saw in her life, and we must thank God for that. We as a country have been very blessed by Queen Elizabeth for having such a caring and dutiful leadership which surpassed political popularism. It is probably because we have got so accustomed to her being there for so long that it was easy to take her for granted. And it is only now that many of us are beginning to realise what strength and stability there is in our system of rule. Other countries of the world do look at us and admire. At a coronation ceremony all those years ago, the then Archbishop of Canterbury asked her a number of questions, each of which started with the phrase, "Will you promise to?" At the end of all those questions, the Queen responded by kneeling down by the altar, putting her hand on the Bible and saying, "The things which I have here before promised, I will perform and keep, so help me God." Those four very short words at the end, "so help me God," are a vital ingredient to the fulfilment of those promises. For if God does not help, then it would be a disaster. Let me tell you a truth. It is not just the monarch of England who can receive gifts from God. Everyone can. Whilst it may be that the monarch who needs extra special gifts because of their work and ministry being extra special, God actually gives out to all who ask gifts according to the position and circumstance that they find themselves in. These gifts that I'm talking about are the gifts of patience, kindness, love, service to others, etc., etc. So, if you are in a position where you need to be able to show patience, kindness, love, service to others, ask God for them, and don't stop asking him for them, for they all do come from him. Yesterday, at the commemoration service at St Michael's Church, we sung the national anthem. It did sound strange singing king rather than queen. We sung both verses. We all know the first verse, don't we? But do we know the second verse? Well, here it is. Remember, this is being sung or said to God. Thy choicest gifts in store, on him be pleased to pour. Long may he reign, may he defend our laws, and give us ever cause to sing with heart and voice, God save the King. We are asking here God to choose suitable gifts to pour down onto our monarch, so that he may reign for a long time and defend our laws, to give us ever cause to sing God save the King. Thank you for listening and have a reflective week.